My Lord, that is how the suspect disembarked from the motor vehicle.
Nga yengeri suspect je yava mu motoka eyo.
He closed, as I was earlier on explaining, and confirmed whether it was properly closed.
Can you play it again? That particular activity?
Is that okay? Thank you, my Lord. So he therefore now walks towards the scene.
Awo n'amala n'atambula paka ali ku scene oba we yatemulira abaana.
My Lord, he finished about 12 minutes from there.
Ngera kyamutwalira eddakiika nga 12.
I think you can forward it to when he returns.
That's what I'm trying to do, my Lord. Is there returning, my Lord? As I earlier on talked about checking on the tire right at the co-driver's side, on the left-hand side. That is the activity there. He checked it. After checking, he got into the same motor vehicle. My Lord, that's how he leaves that parking.
You may have to forward to the next camera if it takes longer.
There, my Lord, he has left that parking. From that parking, my Lord, the next camera is Ggaba Trading Center. It sees the same vehicle joining the Ggaba road from a minor road. My Lord, it means he didn't come back through this junction. He used a shortcut and joined this Ggaba road through a minor road. That is the vehicle there, as you see, my Lord. Then it proceeds now to the same route used now here.
awo nekoyesera ekkubo erimu lye yabadde
The
akozesezza
camera of Ggaba National Water
nga ye kamera ya Ggaba National Water
proceeds to Bunga Market.
ng'egenda ku katale k'ebbunga.
As you may see, that is Oryx on your left. That is the vehicle proceeding, my lord.
Era ye emmotoka eyeeyongerayo.
Now, this is where I show, in this footage, it shows branch of point to a dark spot. This is the camera named Ggaba Shell at 12:31, as I earlier on said, my lord.
Ng'era eyo kamera eya Shell ey'Eggaba eyakwata emmotoka eyo ku ssaawa 6:31.
Between that camera and the next camera is a distance of about 500 meters, my lord.
Nti wakati wa kamera eyo n'eyaddamu okumukwata waliwo distance ya meters nga 5.
Now from that dark spot, my lord, you see that vehicle getting back to this Ggaba Road at 14:19, as I earlier on said.
Awo neddamu nerabwa ku luguudo lw'Eggaba Road ku ssaawa 8:19.
From 12:31, you see it again at 14:19. It returns to the road and drives through towards the direction of Kansanga.
Ng'era yali evuga ng'egenda mu bitundu by'e Kansanga.
You see it at Kabalagala Chitalanga Junction.
N'ogiraba ku Kabalagala Kitalanga Junction.
It is here at Heritage Junction, Kansanga.
Neddamu nerabwa ku Heritage Junction e Kansanga.
From Heritage, it comes to, this is Kabalagala Junction, as you may see, my lord,
Junction ye Kabalagala nga yemulaba.
as it's proceeding now towards Arena Mall.
Awo ng'ali egenda paka ku Arena Mall.
That is the vehicle now at Sharing, Zambia Sharing,
Awo ye emmotoka ng'etuuse Nsambya ku Sharing.
and that is the vehicle at Arena Mall.
Kati nga ye emmotoka
Traffic
ng'etuuse ku
lights.
Arena Mall ku bitaala.
It takes the direction of Mukwano Road
N'ekwata oluguudo oludda ku Mukwano Road.
and arrives here at Electoral Commission, my lord.
Awo ng'etuuse ku Electoral Commission.
From Electoral Commission, Shell Ginger Road is right here, my lord.
Awo Shell Ginger Road eri awo wali
So
mulaga.
the vehicle branched to Shell Ginger Road,
Era emmotoka n'eweta awo ku mafuta ga Shell Ginger Road.
maybe also known as Kitgum House.
Era ng'ewayitibwa era nga Kitgumu House.
So that is now the camera at Shell Ginger Road, my lord.
Nga yeeyo kamera eya Shell Ginger Road.
That is how the vehicle arrived at Shell Ginger Road.
Nga yeeyo engeri emmotoka gye yatuukamu ku Shell eyo.
The suspect was driving it, disembarks.
Ng'era suspect yali avuga emmotoka eyo n'avaamu.
He interacted with the staff of Shell.
N'ayogera n'omu ku bakozi aba Shell eyo.
The suspect of Shell now, the staff at Shell now enters in the vehicle.
Ng'era omukozi wa Shell eyo n'ayingira emmotoka eyo.
Then the suspect participated in the activity of pushing that same motor vehicle.
Ng'era suspect naye yasobola okubeera nga asindika emmotoka eyo.
While being assisted by other staff at Shell Ginger Road, my lord.
Ng'ayambibwako n'abakozi abalala aba Shell eyo.
And they pushed it to the parking within there, my lord.
Era ne bagisindika paka mu parking ku Shell eyo.
You play on, but we see the activity.
That is the suspect you're seeing, my lord.
Yoyo suspect gwe mulaba.
That is the other staff at Shell.
Yoyo omukozi omulala owa Shell.
Another staff joined.
omukozi omulala n'abeegattako.
That is now the point where they began pushing. The suspect himself started pushing the vehicle.
Ng'awo ke kaseera suspect ye mwennyini n'atandika okubeera
Then
nga
other
yeesindika
staff
emmotoka.
joined
N'abakozi abalala nabo ne basindika.
and pushed that vehicle. My Lord, from there, that is where the activity of fast ends. We come to the second day of April.
Kati nga tugenze katambyako olunaku olwaddirira olunaku z'omwezi nga 2
This is the camera named Ggaba Kauku Junction.
nga yeya kamera ey'Eggaba Kawuku ku junction.
It shows this suspect emerging from the Nanjala Road somewhere here, my Lord.
Ng'eraga suspect eyo ng'ava ku luguudo lwa Nanjala
While on a motorcycle, my Lord.
ng'ali ku piki.
This is where I sighted him, my Lord, on this camera,
Nga we yamulabira ku kamera eyo
after identifying the dressing code
ng'amaze okutegeera engeri gye yali ayambaddemu
after his arrest, my Lord.
olunaku lwe baali bamukwata.
Is it zoomable?
Yes, my Lord.
Can you try to zoom it for court?
So at that point, my Lord, you see the suspect with the back bag, putting on the black glasses, the sunglasses.
Mu kiseera ekyo olaba suspect oyo yali ng'aweese ensawo ng'era ayambadde ne gaalubindi ezaali enzirugavu.
This camera is installed at Ggaba Bypass Road.
Nga kamera eyo eri ku Ggaba
As
bypass
you're
road.
coming towards Wentz Medical Center.
Ng'ojja paka ku ddwaliro lya Wentz
It's about 1 kilometer from the scene of incident, my Lord.
ng'eringa kilomita emu paka awo ku ssiini oba obattira abaana.
Okay, play on.
That is the opposite camera now showing the suspect on a border heading towards the scene, my Lord.
Eyo kamera ng'era eraga suspect ng'agenda ku ssiini kwennyini.
From there, my Lord, it was at 10:16. The next activity you see is the victims being brought to Wentz Medical Center, my Lord, at 11:20.
Kati awo akatambi kali kakalaga abaana abo abaali baatemulwa ku ssaawa 5 nga baleetebwa ku ddwaliro eyo ku ssaawa 5:2.
The first victim was brought at 11:20.
Era victim yasooka yaleetebwa ku ssaawa 5:2.
Second victim was at 11:22.
Nga victim omulala owookubiri wali wamaze okuyitawo eddakiika 2.
Then the third victim was at 11:24.
Omulala yali bamuleeta ku ssaawa 5:24.
My Lord, that is the first victim as you see here.
Nga yoyo victim asooka nga bamuleese.
Was rushed to the emergency room. The spare person returns. One was carrying the first victim.
ng'era omuntu eyo yali asitudde omwana oyo n'akomawo.
At 11:22, my lord, that is the second victim.
Ku ssaawa 5:22 ne baleeta victim omulala oba omwana omulala.
That is the third victim now being brought at 11:24.
Nga era omwana
Sia.
yali owookusatu nga naye aleetebwa ku ssaawa 5:24.
My lord, that is all about the footages at Wayne's Medical Center and all the movements of the vehicle, my lord.
Thank you so much.
Much obliged, my lord.
Can
My-
we resume our seats?
My lord, that should be it from the witness.
Miss Sarah or Mr. Kumbuga, who is going to cross-examine? How long do you think it will take? Because I wanted us to have a health break. Okay, let's have him cross-examine and then we can take a health break. May I please have my exhibit? May I please have my exhibit?
Hey, the flash.
Yeah.
Can you return the flash report? Or you wanted to? Oh.
Want to cross-examine him on it? No?
Just cross-examine.
Okay.
Fine. Good afternoon, officer.
Good afternoon, my lord.
On your findings at 5-6,
That is page what?
page 8/41,
Page?
8.
Yes, on page 8,
5-6.
5.6, right?
Yes. Private cameras at Renewal Circle located behind the scene of the incident were not operational during the morning hours of 2nd April 2026, but resumed recording at 12:52, 22 hours in the afternoon. Were you given any explanation as to why these cameras were not operational in the morning hours?
My lord, since I interacted with the system myself, I established there was a power breakout at that time.
Abuuziddwa ekibuuzo nti ku kamera za renewal sako ez'obwannannyini nti lwaki kamera ezo zaali tezikola mu ssaawa ez'okumakya wabula zaddako wakati ssaawa 6:52 ye n'agamba mu kuzuulako yali yazuula nti ekiseera ekyo ssaawa amasannyalaze gaali tegaliiko.
And are you aware that was the time that the alleged incidents occurred?
Yes, my lord.
Then from the recordings, the camera recordings, were you able, if even you zoom, that is on the first, were you able to identify a face? Could you identify any face from the camera recordings?
Which camera recordings is specific?
The one from first, throughout, from the time the vehicle was moving, Totoch, Bully, all throughout on first.
I think the question is, were you able to identify the face of the person that was driving that vehicle?
That vehicle.
From the cameras at Renewal Circle and at Shell, I was able to identify you.
As I was watching the video, it was too dark for any of us to identify. We
Maybe
could not
that,
even identify the...
maybe that was the viewers from the screen and the light effect, but it's clearly seen in my laptop.
Mr. Mwaganya, do your colleagues have a copy of the flash? Do they have a copy of the flash?
No, my lord.
I think you need to give them a copy. Later, even when they are doing their submissions. Any more question?
Just one now. From your analysis, when he was driving throughout in your camera, could you identify that the driver or any of the drivers in those vehicles could have a mental illness just from seeing the cars moving?
That is a very strange question to a CCTV
My lord,
analyst.
maybe what I can say
Yes.
is that the driver was very conscious and observing traffic regulations, could stop at the traffic lights to show that the lights are red, not allowing him to proceed. And once they go green, he was able to proceed and he could not knock anyone on the way.
yabuziddwa nti oba yali amanyi nti ekiseera ekyo amasanyalaze gataliiko ekikolwa ekyo ekyali kyakolebwa, n'agamba nti yali akimanyi, n'agamba nti yali yakozesa, ne bamubuuza nti recordings ze yali yeekebejje mu nnaku z'omwezi nga lumu ogwokuna omwaka guno, nti oba yali yasobola okubeera ng'afunako feesi ey'omuntu oyo, n'agamba nti ye ng'akozesa kamera za Renewal Circle n'eza Shell okusobola okutegeerako omuntu oyo. Lawyer w'omusibe n'agamba nti ye okusinziira ku katambi kalabe wano mu kkooti nti ko kabadde nga kaliddaako oba nga kadugabye nga talaba bulungi, n'amuddamu n'amugamba kirabika kibadde kiva ku light oba ku kitangaala ne maybe wabadde atudde. N'ayongera ne bamubuuza nti okusinziira ye mu katambi ako yali asobola okutegeera nti drive oba yalina obuzibu ku bwongo bwe. N'addamu n'amugamba nti okusinziira drive oyo oba suspect oyo engeri gyali yavugamu emmotoka eyo yali agivuga bulungi, ng'era ku bitaala nga wekibeera nga kikya red, nga drive oyo ayimirira nga wekiraga green oba kiragala nga drive oyo agenda, ng'era yali tatomera muntu yenna.
That's all, my lord.
Any re-exam, Mr. Mwaganya?
No, my lord.
AIP Odong, thank you so much.
Much obliged, my lord.
Could we take a health break of 15 minutes and return at 1:45?
Kkooti egendawo omulamu eddakiika 15.